To get further information about Hautaio console, please refer to the EDX Administration Guide Chapter 20 How to enable Hautaio console. To enable Hautaio, few additional steps are required. Firstly, download the Hautaio webvar from Maven Central Repository and rename downloaded file to hautaio.var. Copy the hautaio.var file to the web apps directory, which is located in usr/share/edx toolbox/webapps. To enable an authentication on Hautaio web console, open web.xml file, which is located in newly created hautaio/web-env directory, and find env entry section with a line hautaio/authentication enabled, and change the value of env entry value from false to true. Credentials for Hautaio web are located in usr/share/edx toolbox/conf/tomcat users.xml file, and they need to be changed. It will also be necessary to add the hautaio.authentication enabled property with value true to the edx.properties. If you want to see all EDX queues in the ActiveMQ tab, you will need to firstly enable the JMX. If you wish to enable JMX, change the value of spring.jmx.enabled property from false to true. To apply all changes, the restart of EDX Toolbox is required. You can access graphical user interface of Hautaio via edx/hautaio. There are several tabs: ActiveMQ, Connect, Dashboard, Diagnostics, Health, JMX, Runtime, Threads, and Tomcat. ActiveMQ tab provides information, statistics, and possibility to manage queues. Dashboard tab provides information about operating system, current CPU load, memory usage, etc. JMX tab provides other monitoring options. You can get information like background job status, its start, its end, and much more. This tab also provides REST URLs, which can be used in other monitoring implementation. To get further information about Prometheus and Grafana monitoring, please refer to the EDX Administration Guide Chapter 16 How to enable Prometheus metrics. EDX supports monitoring by Prometheus system. These metrics are disabled by default, but they can be easily enabled. To enable them, go to edx.properties and add Prometheus to the list in the management.endpoints.web.exposure.include property, and also add the endpoints.prometheus.sensitive property with value true. After restart of EDX, the metrics will be accessible on EDX address/actuator/Prometheus. To connect EDX metrics with Prometheus monitoring system, it's necessary to edit Prometheus configuration file prometheus.yml. Create a new job in Scrape config section. Define job name, metrics path, and scrape interval. Change the target's value to match the IP address of the EDX application server and EDX HTTP or HTTPS port. Section Basic Auth is mandatory only if EDX user authentication is enabled. Username and password values must match one of the EDX users. In case HTTPS is used for metrics access, the scheme and TLS config with insecure skip verify properties has to be added. To apply all changes, restart of Prometheus system is required. Prometheus provides alerting, graphical visualization, and various status checks. To check newly added components, go to Status and select Targets. Here you can see the list of connected components with their current status. Prometheus metrics can be also used in Grafana. This will require Prometheus plugin, which can be downloaded and installed in Configuration section, tab Plugins. To create a new data source, URL of the Prometheus server is needed. When Prometheus plugin is installed, you can create a new dashboard or import some already existent. To get further information about Spring Boot Actuator, please refer to the EDX Administration Guide Chapter 13, Info Endpoint and following chapters. EDX also provide other actuators like Info, Health and Readiness, which can be easily configured with management.endpoints.web.exposure.include property. Info Endpoint is enabled by default and it provides information about EDX. Info Endpoint is accessible on EDX address/actuator/info and it provides system name, system description, system version, component code, cluster node code, party EIC and Java version. Health Endpoint is enabled by default and it provides current status of the component. This endpoint is accessible on EDX address/actuator/health and it provides status parameter which could be either up or down. Readiness Endpoint is also enabled by default and it provides information if the component is ready or not. Readiness Endpoint is accessible on EDX address/actuator/readiness and it provides status parameter with values ready and not ready. In case that component status is not ready, the description parameter with reason will be also returned.